So, Route 280. I'm not particularly good at the kart racing minigames, to be fair, but Route 280 is pretty much just the hard mode of Route 101. In essence, you just want to make sure you don't crash and get into a tailspin, and you should be fine. I end up bumping into walls a lot on the first mission, as it's pretty much my first run of the day. But regardless, as long as you don't hit cars or run into the walls and crash, you'll be fine. The time constraints are a bit tighter on Route 280 than it is on Route 101, but other than that, you're fine. Wait till you want to usually wait till stretches to pick up. Yeah, you want to wait till straight stretches to use your boost, and sometimes you want to slow down rather than stay going at your normal speed. And you can start, the way I'm drifting is if you let go of, well, the A button or the button you use to propel yourself forward, and then you move the left stick in what direction you want to go, and you'll start drifting. You have to stay going straight for a second or so in order to stop drifting. Sometimes it'll just make you keep drifting because you can. And then the tunnels, I hate the tunnels. Tunnels can be really annoying at times, but it's easy enough to A-rank where it's just, you can be an absolute disaster about it and still A-rank it. I'll try fixing the recording next time I do it. It seems like it's just kind of funky. I wonder if I'm trying to record too much and it's just struggling because of that. Like maybe the frame rate's different than it's supposed to be. I don't know. I'll check it next time. It's a fairly long level and there's not really much to talk about, really. We're pretty close to the end here, but other than that, there's not much to talk about. Final boost there, and hopefully not hitting the wall. Cars despawn around here, and this is the final stretch of the level. Oh, the weird part here. There's a weird part here where Tails is just bright orange instead of his normal yellow orange in game. $100 rings isn't too bad. You can get it pretty quickly. But other than that, there's that 2 string at the start. On the left you can get 5, and it should pattern pretty well throughout the level. So coming up, there's going to be a line in the middle. You'll be able to boost off that into another line on the right. I went left, not right. Whoops. And then there's a line of rings in the middle and a 20 balloon on the right. There's some on the left here. I'll end up crashing more often than not in this level, usually, but it's got enough of a generous A rank requirement where you don't have to be perfect. There's some in the middle here. And there should be some rings just after this little turnaround that I miss all of them. You would normally have it by now, but yeah, you can easily A rank it, even if you're not exactly great at picking up rings while driving the cart. So you should be able to get the rest of them here with the balloon.
Did you find Tails?
Wait a minute. Be quiet. Just leave it to me. I'm picking up something else.
This level is so frustrating. It took me like half an hour to beat this. And I couldn't. I couldn't for a while because cars can be really unpredictable in this game mode. And you have to sometimes take it really slow. Like, half of my losses were from the cars running into me, not the other way around. It's kind of ridiculous. You just want to take the opposite path of the cars and just try to take things slow. Luckily, this has a very generous A rank, or yeah, you can just crash and you'll still A rank, you'll be fine. But it's got a very generous A ranking time limit, thankfully. Not much else to say. Just the cars always spawn in certain spots, so you'll know when you're coming up on one, or if you're in a safe stretch to just drive. But yeah, this level took longer than the rest of the missions combined, which is the worst part. I just can't avoid the cars most of the time. This red car I was behind a lot. So just, if you ever get stuck behind a car, just be careful about it. And you'll want to be able to slow down whenever you can. See how it's swerving across the road? It is a funky car. And then I crashed again, and I was really worried about the red car running into me, which it luckily didn't. You want to go fast, but the car says no. Again, really nervous about hitting the car. Because that car is unpredictable. There's a white one coming up as well. I slow down a lot here because of the taxi. Hello, taxi. You just came out of nowhere. Hello. You're not supposed to be here. But yeah, there should be another car after this as well. I almost ran into it there because I was expecting it to go the other way, but no, it ran into a wall. And you should be in the home stretch here, or at least pretty close to it. Any cars you're gonna run into are gonna despawn by the time you get over here. See that white one? It's gone now. Woo! Home stretch. And just in time for the A rank. So, similar to the third mission, you want to just take things kind of slow. So, I wouldn't recommend drifting that much, as you'll usually go into be a little fishtaily, and you can run into walls that way. But this is much easier than the Cars mission, by the way. You just want to be able to take things a little slower. Boost on straights, and you want to take those sharp corners extremely slow. And you'll see what I mean here in a second. I don't go for the balloons at all in this mission particular, because I do not trust myself to not. So yeah, I slow down massively on those S curves. It's just about taking your time, being cautious. You've got plenty of time for an A rank. Just your first priority is making sure you don't hit anything. Second priority is going fast. A good balance between the two is necessary. Very necessary. Not much else to talk about in this level. Oh, the tunnels. The tunnels. Well, the tunnels, just go slow in them and you'll be fine. I do have a couple close calls here. As long as you just take your time and just take it slow if you have to. It wouldn't let me drift there for some reason. I panicked so hard. But just those narrow tunnels are very scary, especially if it doesn't let you drift, which sometimes if you spam A enough it doesn't, or if you go slow enough it just doesn't let you drift anymore, which is frightening. I was very nervous in this tunnel because last time I lost this it just didn't let me drift. So I was just making sure I went a little slower. See, it just wasn't letting me drift. So I just got really nervous. Just take it slow and you'll be fine. You're in the home stretch now. So yeah, you should be able to feel free to boost after this corner. And I boost once I get onto the straight, heading towards tails. Hard mode is pretty much, as long as you beat it with a little more than 5 seconds to spare, you should be fine, but there's more cars, and that's about it. I think the level layout's a little different in spots, if I remember correctly, and you get slowed down more when you hit things. So I was a bit reckless here because I just wanted to get it done and over with. Not much to talk about. There's a lot more cars, but again, not much to talk about here. I just boosted into a car and lost all my twice. Lost all my speed from the boost. I'm great at this game. sometimes you have to hit cars. Sometimes you don't, but sometimes you have to hit cars. It's a worthy sacrifice. Yeah, especially in these tunnels, sometimes the cars are just blocking the whole thing. And it's actually faster to just hit them than it is to actually slow down. But yeah, you should be fine. Yeah, I didn't think it was changed. The map was changed at all. It's just more cars and more slowdown. Not much else changed. I hope this helps with your A ranks. Let me know how I can improve, and I hope you guys have a great day.